Okay. So basically, today's topic, what I'm going to deliver, that is research tools and best practices for manuscript drafting. So why these particular things are very important nowadays? Because nowadays we are living in the era of AI and machine learning. So many tools are there. Okay. Earlier it was not like that. Okay, manually each and everything we have to do. But nowadays, if we have the results, we have the findings, we have the experiments, then as our result we can what publish in a better way. Our result we can what present in better way. It means presentation and the writing of the manuscript. Okay, we can do by using many tools. However, why it is very important? Because if you are going to publish any research article, then first of all, you have to identify suitable journal. And according to suitable journal, you have to what write your manuscript in journal format only. Okay. And journal format. And another thing is what? Okay, if it is not up to the marks, it is not up to the what acceptable presentation, then sometimes they can what reject your manuscript. That is called as desk rejection. So desk rejection happens if your result is not in proper way or your findings in not in proper way. So here, okay, how efficiently you can write your manuscript? Not only the manuscript. If you are writing your thesis, if you are what going to what submit any project proposal, then yes, okay, you can what use these type of tools. Why it is very important? Because yes, manually if you write, then okay, one most component is that is very important. That is the referencing. So manual referencing, that is what a very tedious task. Because yes, if you will get a revision, that then that time, okay, if you are going to what modify and change the order of the referencing, then it's a very difficult. Because yes, sometimes okay, you can do the mistake also, because numbering changing, okay, after revision, if you change the numbering of the referencing, then manually, okay, if you change it, then sometimes, okay, you will want to do some mistake also. And the uniformity according to general expectation, okay, you cannot give the uniformity. So that is why, okay, better, okay, you go for the AI tools sometimes, and sometimes offline tools, sometimes online tools. So many tools are there. And okay, one more thing, okay, I want to discuss here. That is what earlier proposal writing, manuscript writing, thesis writing, it was what a very tedious task, because okay, we were doing manually. But nowadays, okay, if we have research tools, best practices we have, okay, then yes, we can save our time. So many tools are there. Okay, so if time will permit me, then okay, some of the tools, okay, I can what give you the demonstration also. But yes, all the tools I cannot cover because yes, time is the limitation. So here, okay, I'll start from for some important tools. First of all, okay, I'll take online tools. Okay, what online tools are available? First is what Mendeley Desktop. So why Mendeley Desktop is very important? Because of, okay, if you are going for the reference manage or reference citations, that is why sometimes it is also called as Mendeley Desktop Reference Manager. So what you have to do, simple, you have to download this software, Mendeley Desktop. That is freely available. Freely available, okay, a very small software, you can download it and you can create your credential. So if you can create your credential, login ID, password, then okay, this type of window will come. And suppose that okay, I'll give you one small what demo how you can use Mendeley Desktop efficiently while writing the manuscript. Yes, two different things are there. If you write your manuscript or proposal in Word document, second thing is what if you write your manuscript or your proposal or thesis in overlay. If you are going to write in overlay or latex, then Mendeley Desktop Manager is not required. Because yes, in latex already it is inbuilt property. Okay, they will what that software will only manage the referencing. But yes, if you're writing your manuscript, you are creating your document here in Word document, then okay, you can use it, this Mendeley. So I'll take one sample here. Okay, let me consider one sample. Uh, one sample I will consider here. Suppose that this is one document I want to create here. Okay. So in this document, I'll take one paragraph. Okay. Okay. So here I'll take one paragraph, this introduction section. Okay. Suppose that, okay, let me consider this paragraph. In this paragraph, I want to outside the references. See here, okay. And one and two, you can see here, one and two citations already have given. But here, this citation I'm going to write by using Mendeley desktop. So what we can do, and suppose that, okay, references already we have identified. And in references, okay, yes, we have to note down only the DY number, because DY number is what it can reflect, it can gives you each and every information about the published article. So what reference you want to cite in your document, you please collect DY number only. Okay, and DY number, okay, will start from 10. So let me what cite this reference. Reference number one, suppose that, okay, I want to cite. Then what I'll do, I will copy it here. Okay. And yes, then you please come to your Mendeley desktop window. Mendeley desktop window, here file section is there. Then you please go to add entry manual. Then again, DY option is there. Here you can paste. If you paste it, okay, if you paste your DY number, then search option is there. You please search, you click on search option, then related information will come automatically. Now you please save it. Okay, and now you please come to your document where you want to cite the reference. Suppose that this location I have identified and I want to cite my reference here. Then what you do here, in what document, one references option is there, top reference option. Click here, insert citation option is there. You please click again. Then you paste your DY number, same DY number you please paste here. And if you paste your divine number, then what reference you have saved in your Mendeley, it will come automatically here. Then now what you do, you please again you click here OK button. If you want click on OK button, then yes, see here, automatic numbering will come here. See reference number one. It means reference number one in your document already you have cited. But here, but where bibliography will come, for bibliography, again you please here, you create one reference section. In reference section, okay, here you want your bibliography, then you please click here, insert bibliography. Okay, if you click insert bibliography, then see here, automatically your reference numbering will come. Okay, and yes, format according to your choice and your targeted journal. Okay, you can format the referencing also. How you can what select the particular journal style? You please come here, view option, citation style option is there. I have selected here one journal, that is a Physica Scripta, but many more journal you want IEEE, you want AU, any journal, and you want to add any new journal, then more style option is there. And here you can what add targeted journal, whatever you have. So whatever you will select here, same journal format style will reflect in your Word document. See here, in Word document, see here in style format, it's coming automatically. And one more thing I'll tell you, what is the benefit of using this Mendeley desktop? Benefit is what? Suppose that one number is here. And okay, one number I have given for my one reference. And suppose that before this, if I will what cite any another sentence, suppose that I want to cite here, okay, excuse me, please. Hello, yes, madam, please. Madam, please. There is an HOD meeting with sir now. Oh, oh, no, no, now, just now, okay, I'm busy, madam, in another talk. I'm delivering on talk. Hmm. So, can you ask any other faculty if they can go? Vijay madam is there or not? You please ask to any faculty, huh? They can join, madam. Hmm? Because yes, madam. Sorry for disturbance. Okay, now I can continue it. So, am I audible? Please confirm me.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So here, in meanwhile, okay, if I want to add okay any journal before this particular reference, okay, then yes, automatically this numbering will change. Suppose that I have identified this location. Okay. So I have identified this location. Okay, in this location, okay, I'll add one reference. Suppose that. Okay, so let me take another uh, reference number. Okay, I'll take another reference. I want to cite. Suppose that reference number two. Then again, you please repeat the process. If you repeat the process, then again, what you have to do? You please go to Mendeley desktop. Here, file section, add entry manual, and then here the DOI option is there. Okay, you please repeat same process, then search. Okay, you please click on search option, then save option. Then again, you please come back to your document. And this location, okay, you have identified where you want to add the references. Okay. So now what you do, insert option. Again, you please repeat the process. Insert option. Okay. Again, you please here, yes, again, you please paste your DUI number. Okay. Then, yes, here you can see now this number becomes 1 and this number becomes 2. Automatically, whatever you have cited earlier, that number was 1. Now, okay, before to this citation, you have added another reference. Now it becomes 2. And according to that, okay, here you can see references already it have been updated. So this way, okay, this Mendeley desktop what plays a very vital role. Okay, if you want to what cite the references, basically, okay, you write any review article, then okay, it is expected that okay, more than 100 research papers are there. Okay, then okay, this reference manager okay plays a very vital role. Okay, another thing, okay, I'll tell you. Suppose that okay, another tool. Suppose that okay, you want to what write equations in Word document. So manually, okay, if you write any equations in Word document, specifically for okay mathematical research, okay, I'm telling you. Suppose that in your document so many equations are there, then manual writing is what very difficult. Okay, so suppose that okay, how you can write a big equation within a fraction of second. Okay, so let me give you one more demonstration here. Okay, so first of all, okay, I'll take okay, so here, okay, I'll take one sample. Suppose that one paper I'll take here, and in this paper, okay, let me what pick any one equation, okay, and that equation, okay, I'll write by using AI tool, okay, because yes, if you write manually, then yes, it's what time taking. And sometimes, okay, if equation is very big, then okay, it will take much time. So how you can what save your time by using AI and okay, how you can write in mathematical equation? Okay, let me what explain you. Suppose that equation number 22. This is the equation number 22. Okay, and I want to write by using AI. Then what you do? Same equation. Okay. Then what you do? First of all, okay, you please take a print screen of this equation, okay, and then okay again you please go to chat gpt. In chat gpt, okay, yeah, in chat gpt you please give one command is what, write latex code for equation, okay, for equation for this command, okay, you please write and now you please paste whatever okay screenshot you have taken from the paper, and you please again you go to this option, okay. Then ChatGPT will write a latex code for this particular equation. And what you do here, you please copy this equation. Okay. You please copy this equation. Okay. And now again, you please come back to your Word document. In Word document, suppose that, okay, here I want to insert equation. Then you please go to insert option. insert option, insert equation. Here you please paste latex code. Okay, whatever latex code you have taken it from chat GPT or chat GPT, okay, has been generated, then okay, you please paste here. And here you please click, right click. Okay. And right click, you see it power X professional option is there. You please click here. If you click here, now you can see. So same equation, okay, you can what write from already any published article or from somewhere, okay, you want to take it. And now as per your choice, you can customize it. Because yes, as it is, okay, you cannot use. Okay. So yes, these two tools are what these two techniques are very important. Okay. Another tool, okay, let me cover here. Okay. So now nature research assistant tool. Okay. So, okay, let me tell you about this tool. Okay, I'll demonstrate you this also. Nature research assistant tool. Okay. So basically, this tool, what has been introduced by Nature Journal. I think many of you know about this particular publisher, very renowned publisher. So recently, basically, they have introduced this tool, and yes, okay, they have been awarded me around 15,000 rupees as a what expert feedback member. Okay, so yes, how you can what utilize this tool efficiently? Okay, so you please click here first of all, and you create your credential. If you don't have, please create first of all your credential here, and here login. Okay, so first of all you have to log in it. It will take some time. Yeah, and yes, okay, through my email ID, okay, I can log in it. Okay, so this window will come, okay, research assistant tool. So one more thing, okay, let me tell you about the nature research assistant tool. Benefit of this tool is whatever document and whatever command you will what give to this particular tool, okay, it will not give to public domain. The reason is what? Okay, it will not train their model, okay, by using what the customer by using public database. So basically, they will not use anything to train the model. But yes, if you talk about any other AI tools, then definitely, okay, whatever you will upload, whatever, okay, you will what give the commands, okay, it will what train the model. Train the model, it means what? There is what? No security. It means what? Sometimes, okay, any people what can make your data publicly also. So that is what not much secure. But this nature research assistant tool, okay, has been introduced by the Nature Journal. So that is why your data is what much secure as compared to other research tool. So here what you can do basically. So basically suppose that you have created any document, and yes, that document you want to improve. Suppose that you have written any manuscript, that manuscript you want to improve, then okay, here improve your manuscript option is there. Okay, so if you click here, okay, improve your manuscript, then yes, your whatever document you have written, you have to upload here. Okay, so select option is there. Okay, you can select the file from your computer or from any hard disk. So already I have uploaded one document here. Okay, so let me open it first. Yes. So if I will open it, okay, then according to this AI tool, many suggestions will come automatically. Here you can see in right hand side, many suggestions are there. Many. Okay. Title, abstract, keywords, clarity. Okay. So all these suggestions will come automatically. Okay. So basically here, okay, and yes, if you click here, then agree and disagree option is there. So what suggestions they have given, if you are agree with that suggestion, then okay, you can accept, and yes, automatically all the text, whatever suggestions they have highlighted according to the suggestions, okay, it will improve automatically. So this is the thing, okay, and even suppose that you have written your document and something, okay, you have missed out, okay, some references you have missed out, some grammar mistake you have done. Okay, some lines are not related to reference. So all these error, all these suggestions, okay, will come here automatically. So yes, if you are agree, then okay, you please mark as address or ignore. So you can accept it or you can ignore it. It's only up to you. And yes, suppose that you are writing a document and you want to add some more citations or you want to see some more related publications also, then see here in top option related papers are there. So if you click here, related papers, so what title and documents you have uploaded in Nature Research Assistant tool, automatically many suggestions will come. See here. So related to your paper, all the suggestions will come and here you can get the idea and accordingly you can what incorporate in your manuscript or in your proposal. Another thing is what, okay, another thing, okay, you can do being a reviewer, being a editor, okay, or being author also. Suppose that sometimes, okay, you want to read some article. Okay, so yes, it's very difficult to read all the papers. Sometimes, okay, researchers, okay, used to take the printout also. So it's very difficult to take the printout and read whole article. And nowadays we are living in AI era, AI durations. So need not to what read all the articles, all the text. Yes, suppose that 10 or 20 papers are there. Okay, you please give a single command to what summarize 10 and 20 papers. So yes, within a second, okay, you can get a whole idea about a number of papers and you can come to the conclusion. So here in this particular uh, tool, benefit is what? Suppose that okay, you want to what get an idea, you want to get a methodology, you want to get an algorithm, okay, about any published article or any PDF. Then option is what? Chat with paper. Chat with paper. So chat with paper means okay. First of all, you please upload the document. See here, okay. Here one option is there, chat with paper. So chat with paper, okay. If you want click here, then one option will come. That is what. First of all, you please upload the paper, upload the document for what you are going to chat. So yes. So if you what put here, suppose that okay, already I have given this particular document uploaded already. If you click here, okay, then in right hand side box is there. So in box is there. Suppose that okay, you basically you people are interested about what to know about the methods, what method they have used. You please click here method option. Method option. Okay, so method, if you click here, then what method they have used in this particular published article, it will come automatically. See here in right hand side. So you can chat with paper. And yes, being a reviewer, being an editor, okay, you can get a whole idea about the article. One more thing I'll tell you, because yes, without the permission of what owners, okay, you cannot upload any document in public domain or any AI tool. But yes, this tool is what gives you flexibility. You can upload it. The reason is what, okay, they will not use it for the training of the model. So this is the benefit. Okay, so if time permits me, then I can continue. Otherwise, I can conclude the session because yes, many tools are there. Okay, and yes, only sake of name, I cannot what to say all the tools. So many tools are there. Okay, but yes, Dr. Sekhar, because they have given me 340 time
Yes,
limit.
sir.
So, okay, so now I'll conclude it. And later, okay, if I'll get a time, then okay, I'll what explain each and every tool. So many tools are there, but yes, however, for audience benefit, I'll send my PPT, okay, and this PPT you can share to all the audience. They can get the benefit, and feel free to contact me if you have any doubt. Okay. So basically, today I have covered three AI tools only, and because of time limitation, okay, I cannot discuss all the tools. Okay, so that is from my side.
Thank you, sir, for providing such practical and actionable guidance that will undoubtedly benefit our research community. Thank you.
Okay.
दो सेशंस हैं, आप बैठो। Sir, AP side. Sir, your voice is not. No, no, sir. Sir, maybe you are not allowed to permission Teams to your laptop microphone.
अभी आ रहा है आ गया ना
Start.
As India moves As India moves towards the vision of Viksit Bharat 2047, semiconductor independence and AI-driven hardware innovation are becoming national priorities. We are honored to have Professor Vijay from BITS Ranchi with us. Advantage expertise lies in advanced chip design, AI hardware systems, and semiconductor technologies. AI-based chip design represents the next frontier in computing, enabling faster processing, energy efficiency, and strategic technological sovereignty. We will now speak on strategic role of AI-based chip design for Viksit Bharat 2047. May I invite Professor Vijay Nath to deliver his keynote address.
Sir, please proceed.
Okay.
Amit. Amit.
Yeah, my screen is visible.
Yes, sir. You are visible.
Yeah, very good afternoon to everyone. It's a good pleasure. The DRSMU Lucknow have invited me for the lectures on this chip design and its application in Viksit Bharat 2047. I thanks to your Vice Chancellor and Director Dixit sir and your entire team for your this innovative works and taken lead in Lucknow. So today we will discuss about what is the applications of chip design and how will we enable the chip design in India and how it will be take up a role in Viksit Bharat. As you know, the time is come from AI and how the AI is enabled to chip design and how the chip design enabled to AI, because both have required to each other to enhance the capacity building and enhance the design and complete the demand of the country. As you know, our Honorable Prime Minister Sri Narendra Modi ji, when the first government came in 2014, they will come with the ESDM, Electronic System Design and Manufacturing. The main target of ESDM was to train the manpower in semiconductor direction in IIT, NIT and top technical institution of India. At that time, they have to release the project of ESDM for all the universities and IITs. A number of students have been trained and got the PhD degree in technology. And now, 2024, they have come in a lead to, they are about the semiconductor in semicon. And now semicon and AI both are coming in the same shape. AI's summit just will completed in this 16 to 20 over in New Delhi. Okay, so now how AI will be enabled for chip and how the chip will be useful for AI. That points is also very important to understand, because people are fear is AI is coming then job will gone. No, job will be created. AI will create the job, and how job will be created, that I told you. Because when I will started the work in 1999 from Siri Pilani. At the time we have to be create a layout layer by layer. Okay, and after that we have started the transistors. But today, when you have designed our layout in our circuit, our chip, then we have extract the complete package of the transistors from the library. Here, that is the enabling of AI. This is the scope of AI. And now AI have required the smart devices. The smart devices will become under the chip design. Okay, that parts we'll discuss here, and also discuss what the India government is doing for the current youth in the direction of semiconductors. Okay. Yeah, semiconductor. Semiconductor shaping for Viksit Bharat 2047, design the futures. India Semiconductor missions, what is the objective of this mission? My slide is visible? Chandrasekhar? Shekhar? Hello?
Yes, sir. It's visible.
Okay. India Semiconductor missions as an independent business division within the Digital India Corporation with administrative and financial autonomy to drive the India's strategy for developing semiconductors and display manufacturing ecosystem, and to act as a nodal agency for the purpose. First point is India Semiconductor Display Fab scheme to decide the appropriate technology, mix applications, node size, generation, capacity, and propose the structure and quantum of fiscal support for the selected applicants under Semiconductor Fab scheme and Display Fab scheme. Here the number of vendors are coming today. India Semiconductor missions may recommend mission is to authorize to negotiate with the applicant under the Semiconductor Fab scheme and the one or more applicant under the Semiconductor Fab scheme depending upon the recipient of applications under the scheme. Under the Display Fab scheme also, India Semiconductor mission may recommend one or more applicants depending on a receipt of applications under this scheme. Now, what is the objective of this ISM? This objective is formulate a comprehensive long-term strategy for developing sustainable semiconductor and display manufacturing facility and semiconductor design ecosystem in the country in consultation with the government ministries, department, agency, industry, and academia. Second objective is facilitate the adoption of secure microelectronics and develop the trusted semiconductor supply chain, including raw materials, especially chemicals, gases, and manufacturing equipment. Third objective is enable a multi-fold growth of the semiconductor design industry by providing requisite support in the form of electronic design automation tools, foundry services, and other suitable mechanism for early stage startups. Fourth objective, promote and facilitate the indigenous intellectual property right generation. Fifth, encourage, enable, and incentivize the transfer of technologies. Sixth objective is establish suitable mechanism to harness economies of scales in Indian semiconductor and display industry. Seventh objective, enable cutting-edge research in semiconductor and display industry, including evolutionary and revolutionary technology, to the grants, global collaboration, and other mechanisms in academia, research institution, industry, and through establishing center of excellence. Next objective is enable collaboration and partnership program with the national international agency, industries, and institutions for catalyzing collaborative research, commercialization, and skill development. Now, what challenges is there in India semiconductor chip design that we discuss here? Design and manufacturing. While welcoming such moves by government and technology expert, local player in the segment say the chip making itself is not enough. Resource insufficient sector. Cheap fabs are also very thirsty units requiring millions of liters of clean water and extremely stable power supply, a lot of land and highly skilled workforce. Lack of skilled workforce. India has a large talent pool of chip designers, but lack of process engineers who can run a front-end chip factory where microscopic transistors are etched onto the silicon. As you know, in the sector of engineering, electronics is a little bit tough because here you have to be required to understand all the design strategy, application strategy, function strategy of the transistors. And if you know about that, then you can lead in the market. If you not know, then you cannot lead in the market. So for that, what is the requirement? For that, you should require your rigorous training program, rigorous learning, and you should require the collaboration some top technical universities where the facility is available. If you are starting your courses in microelectronics or VLSI design or electronics, just you must collaborate and interact the good resource fellows who are in expert in that. Okay, then your institutions, your lacking will be complete. Another point is here we have designer, but we have lack of fabrication engineers. Fabrication engineers means you should require not only the electronics engineers, you require the chemical engineers, you require the production engineers, you require the this physics engineer. Means you have required the all type of expertise, because in a fab we can design the chip, but if you have who are sitting in the lab, they should require the chemical portion, chemical students, okay, chemical engineers. They should be have patience to sit in the lab at 8 hour 10 hour like that. Okay, but if you find the engineers have not the patience like that. Okay, so you should require the some science fellow over there, they can be do that. Next point, initiatives were taken for boosting semiconductor manufacturing. First point is India Semiconductor Mission. It has set up an independent business division within Digital India Corporation, having administrative and financial autonomy to formulate and drive India's long-term strategy for developing semiconductor and display manufacturing facility and semiconductor design ecosystem. Second is the PLI, Production Linked Incentive Scheme. The government also recently announced the PLI and DLI schemes as a major step toward building a semiconductor system in the country. And third point is Semicon India program. It aims to provide attractive incentive support to companies, consortia that are engaged in silicon semiconductor fab, display fabs, compound semiconductor, silicon photonic, semiconductor packaging, ATMP, OSAT, and semiconductor design. Now, under the Semicon India program, government have started the packaging, mobile packaging. As you know, we are not preparing all the components of the electronics in India. We have taken from TSMC, Taiwan, China, some other places. And here we are assembling, and after the assembling, we are exporting and also distributing across the country. For this job, all my cost cutting is 10 times, 20 times of these systems, whatever. As you know, if you go to purchase iPhone today from US, branded of the US in the same packet, you will be required to 1.5 lakhs. But the same things you have assembled here in India, you can got in 50,000. You understand how much cost cutting is there if your product is come from outside, if you prepare the inside. If you prepare everything here in India and after that you packaging, okay, so that your product, your good electronic chips will be wheat and rice like this, okay, and you can serve across the country, across the fellows. Because as you know, our countries, not one of my countries, the words have to be going to in virtual domain. Okay, we have got the 180-degree shift of the physical to virtual. Okay, either you find the education, you find your medical, you find the aerospace like that, and that things is not going to stop. That will be increased day by day. Okay, now in the medical sectors, tomorrow your doctors will be going to replaced by the robots. This AI and chip will be help you for your surgery and everything. Okay, the time is not far. Then very soon it will be set up and you will be see your eyes. Movement of India Semiconductor Mission, what the India government is doing, that will be reflect over here. in India Semiconductor Mission, trusted source of semiconductor display holds strategy importance and are the key to security of critical information infrastructure. The program will profile innovations and build the domestic capacity to ensure the digital sovereignty in India. It will also create highly skilled employment opportunity to harness the demographic dividend of the country. Development of semiconductor display ecosystem will have a multiplier effect across the different sectors of the economy with the deeper integration of the global value chain. Next point, the program will promote higher domestic values, addition in electronic manufacturing, and will contribute significantly to achieving a $1 trillion digital economy with the $5 trillion GDP by 2025. Just will be crossed that. Okay. Now, way forward, semiconductor and display are the foundation of modern electronics driving the next phase of digital transformation under Industry 4. Now we are thinking about Industry 5. India has PSCs such as Bharat Electronic Limited, Hindustan Electronic Limited, can be used to set up the semiconductor foundry with the help of global measures. India need to drop a dream of Swadeshi semiconductors. Instead, it should aim to become a key player in trusted plurilateral semiconductor ecosystem that keeps key adversaries out. Favorable trade policies are critical for building a plurilateral semiconductor system. You know how it will be accelerate in your growth in India. 1947-2010, your development was in 63 years is 1 trillion. 10 to 17, this 7 is 2 trillion, and 17 to 20, this is 3 trillion. Now have to be more than 5 trillions. Okay, you can see your cumulative FDI. 5 trillion opportunity by 2025, not yet contributing in only one direction. Your semiconductor is contributing different direction, like auto computation, aviation, biotech, IT, BMP, pharma, chemicals, construction, defense, leather, renewable energy, roads, electronics, sports processing, port, textile, thermal power, tourism, media, whaling, mining, oil and gases, capital and goods, and railways. Okay, everywhere this dividend are there, and that will be supported. Transforming India, Aadhaar, then you will buy Jan Dhan Yojana, then your mobile subscribers. 93 growth of the data consumptions you will see at the earlier. The data cost is very high, but data rate is also very reduced, and everyone able to use. Direct tax reform, you have to find before that it was 25 to 30% revenue of USD. Now this becoming corporate 15 and domestic is 22. Indirect tax reforms, you will also find GST has been one of the biggest tax reform implemented. Now you have to be, when your product is created from your industry, when you will come to the market, first you seal and sign with the GST to be displayed. Okay, previous one that should not be there. So they are very sensitive manner they are dealing. They have not the human interference are there. They have directly your chip and AI interference is there. Every packaging and things is not going by the human. Everything is done by automation. Leap of 79 rank in the World Bank of UBD ranking. You see that will be going to row up to 63 in 2020. Now have increased up to 85. Global manufacturing companies. These are the global manufacturing companies of this chip. This is China, Germany, United States, Japan, South Korea, France, Italy, Netherlands, Belgium, then United States, Mexico, Taiwan, India. India have over 87. Canada, Switzerland, Spain, Poland, Thailand, Russia. All the worldwide company are there. Their contributions have to be given over there. Now ESDM, what I discussed with you, what the government have contributed, 400 billion of the 2025 they have given for your training, domestic production, and 2.5 ton growth in the production in 5 years. What the government planning is there? Mobile devices, consumer electronics, industrial electronics, computer hardware, strategic electronics, electronics component. But all sectors we are not able to come in a production. Right now we are also in assembling. Now one is my this India found is there, SCL Mohali. I think you have heard, Chandigarh. So now they have government enhancing with this your semiconductor SCL with the support of the TSMC, Taiwan Manufacturing Corporation. Okay, so as you know, why TSMC is in leading. TSMC 65% production of the world. electronics good production of the world is controlled. Okay, that's why this your US have taken the in the lap of this to the TSMC, that you Taiwan, and with the help of this MOU, India government is also done the MOU in 2022 with the TSMC, and they have creating one foundry. This is in Dholera, Gujarat. Okay, I think they will be start in 2026 with some production. SCL production are there. Then we have used the 100 nanometer technology. Okay, so we have the one project from the ISRO. There we have to fabricated the chip in SCL Chandigarh, and that will be used in Chandrayaan 3. That will be shown later of this PPT. Okay, the roadmap of 2025 till this is 1999. This will be 76, but here at 2026 this value is going to increase of the 400. Now it will be more than 400 will be expected. Making India a global hub of electronic manufacturing, 25 billion in the fiscal support. Okay, we are proposed that we will be leading. Yes, we have good engineers, we have young manpowers, but due to the policy of the government, we are not able to run. In 1950, Rajiv Gandhi have come with the computers. There are so many people have to be against that. When computer will come, job will gone. But nowadays, have any job without computer? No. If you doesn't know, if you know or do not know about the computers, you have no job. Okay, either any sectors. Every sector should be required the computer knowledge, except the requirement. Okay. So now cascading incentives and insensitive to are insensitive. So here the SMT components, active, passive, PCB, electromechanical, sensor, transducer, crystal, MEMS, NEMS, ATMP, production capacity. And some assembly will find camera modules, vibrator, data capable mechanics, display assembly, capex link, advanced chemical cell, production link, this is PLI, and finished goods like mobile phones, tablets, servers, laptops, all-in-one PCs, production linked. Okay, so that assembling part we are doing in India. Okay, now few days back, one private limited foundry is going to start in Noida. They have, our Prime Minister and Modi ji have to be inaugurated. They will support of I think SCL and some other outside the country. The PLI scheme for a large scale electronics manufacturing. Now you see these are the players who are working in this direction of the marketing, like a Foxconn, Pegatron, Rising Star, Wistron, Lava. They are all the Indian companies. Okay. Now, indicative target companies here PLI R2. Just if you have to see in Europe, they have Exilia Group, Comet AZ, Eton Corporation, Phoenix Meco. In India have Global Capacitor, Dickey Electronics, CDIL, Tiberwala, Epitone, like that. In Japan have Fujitsu Electronics. Fujitsu, you have to find the server in your lab if you have that. Renisha, Roham, Taiyo, TDK Corporation. In Taiwan have Relic Electronics, Chilishin, Ingpac, ACE, Panjit, Nanya PCB, Passive System Alliance. In United States have Amco, Diodes, Genesig, ABKX, Standex, Linux, Bell Fuse, Benmark, so on. These are the product, they have to be come under the manufacturing of the chip. If you have to see in your DOT, telecom sectors. Now we have discussed on our product, what we have done in the chip designing. This is a CMOS temperature sensors, schematic design of CMOS temperature using Cadence SCL PDK 180nm technology. This PDK library we have to taken from the SCL Chandigarh, what I discussed with you. And this temperature is working from minus 20 degrees Celsius to 120 degrees Celsius. And this is completely CMOS. And we have to be design this sensors with the competition of the Texas Instrument. Texas Instrument have designed the temperature sensor. They have required the 3.5 volt, 3.5 to 9.5 volts power supply. But this my temperature sensor is required from 0.8 to 1.3 2 volt power supply. This is a very low. That is known as a low power design. Okay. So now you should see this is the your layout of this sensors. Okay, because for that one you have required some external circuitry, but we have show the internal component what will be inside of the chip. Okay, so this is actual your chip. So this is the transistors whatever shown you are. This is PMOS, there PMOS. This is NMOS, and these transistors have, you see, this is the work as a active registers, this PMOS, and here this is your work as a current mirror. So who are in design know about the design, they understand what is the importance of current mirror. If you go for a design that your W by L ratio will be compensated by this current mirror. If current mirror facility will not be there, it is very difficult to design the analog circuit. Okay, W by L ratio, this is known as aspect ratio, is very helpful in your digital design as well. Okay, so this is your chip, this is your layout of CMOS temperature sensors, and this is the packaging portions. Okay, this is, you can say, this is a corner pads. This one is corner pad, this is your side pads. Okay, here below is so we have required the 3 pins. One is VDD, one other is B out, another is we have required the ground, and in the round portion this chip will be set. Okay, and this red colors, this is known as a metal 2. Okay, so now you see this complete chip over here. This is a seal ring. Who have, if you will find in the foundry, then will find this is seal ring. This is your dummy field. Why require the dummy field? This is pad, seal ring, silicon numbers. Because if you go to fabrication, then you have not only single IC, we have billion of IC are there. Okay, so this with the silicon numbers, you are able to identify your IC, and here your will be chip will be set. So here dummy field. What do you mean by dummy field? Dummy field is required. If you not fill that, then your IC will be sorted. Okay, when you have to go for metallization, all the metals will be uh, expanded, all this portion of the your chip, and that will be your chip will be sorted. Okay, you see this red color is shown as a dummy field, and here will be chip, here will be chip, here will, all the 3 chips will be there, 3 sensors will be there. Okay, and all will be isolated. So when you will do the etching, this portion will be etched, and if dummy field will be etched, red color will be etched, and your actual IC will be there. Okay, now you see this my temperature sensor is working -20 to 120 in terms of NTC, negative temperature coefficient. As temperature is increases, the value is decreasing. Now you see this my temperature sensor is fabricated by SCL Chandigarh, a semiconductor laboratory. This seal, sign, and mover is everything is given by the SCL Chandigarh. They are fabricated, packaged, and then delivered to ISRO, and ISRO have used in your Chandrayaan 3, and that is IC. This known as EDU 129. हमारे IC का नाम है EDU 129. Okay, you see this is IC. The same way, what the after the packaging, when IC we have given number, with the number we have to recognize. This is 7400. You have to recognize the IC with the number. Similarly, there you will be recognize the EDU 129. Okay, thank you. Now we have come to what the government is doing. Just will be show you.
Thank you, sir, for aligning technological.
No, 1 minute. Actually, have some. Hello, Shekhar.
Yes, sir.
1 minute. I'm just showing the video.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm sharing some video. Now my screen is visible.
Yes, sir, it's visible.
Voice is coming.
Every great
Voice is coming.
Yes, sir. All okay.
Okay.
revolution starts with a spark that spreads its energy and changes the landscape around it forever. Semiconductors, the tiny silicon marks that beat at the heart of every device. Semiconductors are the new oil, powering intelligence. In the last 10 years, under Prime Minister Shri Narendra Modi's visionary leadership, transformative policy reforms have driven exponential growth in India's electronics manufacturing sector. India's semiconductor market is projected to reach $110 billion by 2030 in the $1 trillion global semiconductor market. India's semiconductor mission started with launch of Semicon India program in December 2021 with a vision of a global partner in the semiconductor supply chain. This landmark initiative marked a turning point for India's transformation into a global semiconductor hub. DLI scheme empowers domestic companies with support up to 50% cost for chip design and 6 to 4% of net sales turnover, along with EDA tools, third-party IP cores and post-SI validation.
हमारा सपना है कि दुनिया की हर डिवाइस में इंडियन मेड चिप हो.
10 projects approved. These include Silicon Fab, Silicon Carbide Fab, and 8 packaging facilities producing 24 billion chips annually. With focused investments, policy support, and collaboration across industry and academia, India's semiconductor revolution is taking shape across the country. There are 20% of the world's design engineers in India. Under DLI scheme, 23 startups have been approved for designing semiconductor chips. 60,000 students trained under the Chips to Startup program. Together with Design-Linked Initiative Scheme, electronic design automation tools provided to over 280 plus institutes and 72 startups, making it the world's largest centralized EDA tools facility provided to students. These transformative projects will open up thousands of new job opportunities for startups, technicians and engineers. Revised semiconductor curriculum implemented by AICTE in more than 500 institutes. MOUs and MOCs with the US, Japan, Singapore and the EU. Partnerships with multiple countries for R&D and workforce development. Under New Bharat, industry will be encouraged to do R&D and setting up manufacturing facilities for equipment, semiconductor-grade chemicals, gases and materials for the development of complete ecosystem.
और अब भारत अगले 25 वर्षों के लक्ष्य पर काम कर रहा है.
From spark to silicon, from ambition to achievement, Bharat is rising and emerging as a reliable and trusted partner in global supply chains. This is Bharat, building the next semiconductor powerhouse. Jai Hind.
Yeah. Everyone's seen what the India government is doing and what is the job opportunity for our youngsters and what type of skills would be required for your chip design. I hope everyone have to enjoy this lectures, videos, and you have to be conscious about that and you have to prepare yourself. Now the time of your question and associations. Have any doubt, anything you are willing to ask, you can go ahead.
Okay.
Thank you, sir, for aligning technological innovation with national developmental goals. We really appreciate it. Insight and knowledge on future. Thank you, sir.
Your voice is not coming.
Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you. Yeah, there are several students are sitting in the hall. Please ask the questions.
Anyone have a question?
Gaurav Chatterjee, on your mic. Yeah.
Yes, yes. Hi. Hello, sir.
Yes. Have any questions from your side?
No, as of now, no.
Okay. But everyone take the interest and do that. This is a very informative and it is a very useful course for your tomorrow and today also. Okay.
Okay. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Our final keynote speaker brings a strong industry perspective to the evolving field of artificial intelligence. Engineer Gaurav Chatterjee, Assistant Manager in Data Science at Rakuten, works at the intersection of data analytics, AI deployment, and real-world industrial applications. As AI systems increasingly influence healthcare, communications, accessibility tools, and rehab technologies, ethical design and human-centered algorithms become critical. We will conclude our keynote series with the topic AI for Equity, from algorithms to human empowerment. May I please
Okay.
invite Engineer Gaurav Chatterjee to enlighten us with his keynote session. Thank you.
Thank
Please
you.
proceed. Please proceed, sir.
Yes, yes. Just a minute.
Okay, Chandrasekhar, I can leave it.
Yes, sir. Sure. Thank you so much, sir.
Okay.
Is my screen visible?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
You are busy.
Okay, so yeah, first of all, I'm very grateful that I have been invited here as a keynote speaker to an institution where, uh, as I have done some research and got to know that this institution is one of the first institutions to make inclusive education, which is very impressive and which is very much needed now. Okay, so now is my voice and everything clear, guys?
Yes, sir.
Okay, okay. Now we shall start.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So, okay. So a bit about me first. Thank you so much for introducing me. It's just a small introduction again that my name is Gaurav Chatterjee. I am working as an assistant manager at Rakuten, Japan. I'm based in Tokyo right now. I lead a team of data scientists and we are working on some cutting edge technologies like LLMs. And we are trying to build some algorithms and some systems which are smart enough to handle telecom data. And also we are putting lots of data science into telecom to get insights out of the data to provide business knowledge to our executives like CEOs and CTOs. I have 7 years of experience in the field of data and AI, and I'm very passionate about machine learning and AI because it gives me instant gratification because when you implement something and you're able to see that it's adding value to a person's life, you get gratification, right? So that's what I got from this field and I chose it and then I am continuing in this field. Also, I'm an avid writer. Uh, Especially on LinkedIn, I write about my personal journey, how it went from my college days to where I am right now, and about technical stuff, about non-technical stuff. So you can follow me on LinkedIn. More about that later. I play guitar, and in winters I do snowboarding. As you can see here, this is me. Okay, so today's topic is AI for inclusion, and I think nobody can better understand AI inclusion uh, compared to you guys. So you understand it really well because among uh, all of you, there are people who are specially able and they are learning with you. So uh, let's talk about AI for inclusion, from algorithms to human empowerment. So there's this question which bothered me, that what if the world wasn't designed for you? And I will let it sink in your heads for some time, and I'll let it find the meaning inside your head, that what if the world wasn't designed for you? And I'll just quickly show you one video which inspired me a lot in taking up the machine learning path, AI and machine learning path. So just quickly tell me if the video and the voice is clear. Is it clear?
Yes, sir, video is clear. Please play and to confirm voice. No, sir. Yes,
Is it
sir.
clear?
Voice and videos both are clear.
Amazing, amazing. So I'm just playing it.
Hi, I am Tanya. This is my voice. I use Morse code by putting dots and dashes with switches mounted near my head. As a very young child, I used a communication word board. I used a head stick to point to the words. It was very attractive to say the least. Once Morse code was incorporated into my life, it was a feeling of pure liberation and freedom. I think that is why I like skydiving so much. It is the same kind of feeling. Through skydiving, I met Ken, the love of my life, and partner in crime. It's always been very, very difficult just to find Morse code devices, to try Morse code. This is why I had to create my own. With the help from Ken, I have a voice and more independence in my daily life. But most people don't have Ken. It is our hope that we can collaborate with the Gboard team to help people who want to tap into the freedom of using Morse code. Gboard is the Google keyboard. What we have discovered working on Gboard is that there are entire pockets of population in the world, and when I say pockets, it's like tens of millions of people who have never had access to a keyboard that works in their own language. With Tanya, we've built support in Gboard for Morse code. So it's an input modality that allows you to type in Morse code and get text out with predictions, suggestions. I think it's a beautiful example of where machine learning can really assist someone in a way that a normal keyboard without artificial intelligence wouldn't be able to. I am very excited to continue on this journey. Many people will benefit from this, and that thrills me to no end.
Okay, how was it? Was it inspiring? I mean, when I saw this, I was like, okay, I have to do something in the space of AI. Hello, is
Yes,
it
sir.
audible?
Yes,
Okay,
yes,
okay,
you are
okay.
audible.
Cool, cool. So when I saw this, I was very inspired, and this thought came into my mind that AI can help the world become more inclusive if we think in that direction. But there is a small problem here. The problem is that there are Okay. Now, there are 1.3 billion people globally living with disabilities, which is 16% of the population. And for them, we are not thinking because we are thinking about majority. And that's what like statistically we do. Like we know that this is a huge majority of people, and if we create something, it will fly for them for a huge majority. But what about those 1.3 billion people, which in number is huge? It's huge. But uh, statistically speaking, it's 16%, which is again huge, but it's not majority. So we have to do something about it. And we have to build inclusive AI for them because the digital divide is real. Now, I will tell you with an example how a digital divide happens. Let's say, for example, a class is there, and in front of that class, there is a AI fitted camera is present. And that AI fitted camera's whole purpose is to mark attendance. And whenever there's a normal guy passes, the AI fitted camera marks his or her attendance perfectly. But whenever a disabled person, let's imagine a person on a wheelchair passes, the camera doesn't mark the attendance. So that's how you can see that the digital divide is real. It's doing some kind of discrimination. And why is it doing that kind of discrimination? We'll further study about it. But what exactly is inclusive AI? Let's first understand that. So the definition of inclusive AI is the AI systems designed to reduce barriers, not create new ones. And the key pillars, in my opinion, are accessibility, fairness, and representation in data sets. Now, what is accessibility? It simply means that whatever AI application you're creating, it is getting used by diverse people with diverse abilities. Let's say in the last example we have gone through this, that people with normal walking abilities are getting marked in the attendance, but people on a wheelchair are not getting marked. So accessibility is that, okay, so whatever AI applications we are creating, it should be accessible to um, diverse abilities people. And then comes fairness. Okay, before we move forward, I will give you a bad example of accessibility. Uh, how can an AI application becomes inaccessible? So when you design, so there's voice systems from companies like Apple and Google historically suggested struggled with non-American accents. So those voice systems in Apple and Google, they were struggling with non-American accents, they were struggling with speech impairments and stuttering. So these kind of uh, voices, they were not able to process well. And it impacted elderly users because we all know that they have the stutter, and non-native speakers like the people who don't have accent, American accent like us, and the people with speech disorders. So this is a very bad example of accessibility. You can call it inaccessible, making an AI system which is inaccessible to the diverse ability, people with diverse ability. Now come to the fairness. So fairness, as you all might have guessed, that we have to prevent biases and ensuring equal outcomes for all users. Now I'll tell you the bad example of it, that studies shows higher error rate in systems from companies like IBM and others when identifying darker skinned women compared to lighter skinned men. And it happens because it happened earlier because data was imbalanced, more white male than the black females, and it led to real world arrests and discriminations. Uh, Now that we have understood that how important and crucial it is for us to make our data set in a representable manner. So we have to ensure that diverse and accurate data is provided to the algorithms. And that's the third point, representation in dataset, which is saying ensuring diverse and accurate data to avoid algorithmic discriminations. Now, the problem when AI excludes, I already talked about facial recognition biases, the black women and white male example. Voice system failing with speech impairments, we have talked about it. And the third one is language models not supporting low resource languages. Let's say earlier, many models were not supporting Hindi or Devanagari or the languages which are not there in West, because all the new innovations were earlier coming from West. So they have excluded those languages. And excluding those languages means excluding billions of speakers, which is not right in a manner. And the key concept is if you put garbage in, you will get bias out. So this exclusion stems from dataset imbalance, algorithmic bias, and lack of diversity in AI teams, as we have already discussed. Now, I have talked about the bad examples of AI, inclusive AI, like non-inclusive AI. Let's talk about some good examples of inclusive AI and real world examples like live captions on Google products, AI powered screen readers, eye tracking systems. In healthcare, we have AI detecting diseases in rural area. In communication, we have speech to text, sign language recognition. So now that we have come to a sign language recognition, for this presentation, I have created a small demo and I quickly made it uh, to inspire you guys. So the next slide is sign language recognition done upon me. It doesn't have audio, so uh, it's fine. Don't bother about that. As you can see that I'm doing sign languages, and the AI is able to detect my signs. So you can imagine that in a system where a person is not able to speak and we all cannot understand sign language, right? So they might have a screen or something which on which if they do these kind of signs, hand signs, the uh, the display screen shows the words or the sentences which they want to say, or the device outputs the voice. So sign languages and the input is sign languages, the machine learning processes it, and the output is voice. It would be very easy for normal people to understand uh, people with disabilities in this way. So this is a huge uh, step towards inclusive AI. So how I have created this demo and how you can also create. First of all, my framework is I define problems. The problem here was many deaf individuals rely on sign language, so we have to do something about them. The technical approach is, of course, when you're training machine learning model, you have to collect data, you have to pre-process images, feed it into transformers. You have to think about real-time interface, like this interface was a real-time interface. So I cannot show you live because my camera is already in use. Otherwise, I would have shown you live. This is live, like live. I mean, like if I turn on my camera, with this algorithm in the backend, it will be able to detect me on live. So real-time interface and then edge deployment possibilities. So right now this is on my laptop. If I want to deploy it in an edge device where the whole algorithm is on top of the device which is installed somewhere, then it's called edge deployment possibilities. And the impact it can create, it's like unmeasurable. It can impact education, it can impact customer service, it can impact emergency responses, and you can think a lot of areas which it can create impact on. So when you design an algorithm, I would suggest, of course, what we do is the first layer is accuracy of the model and the models itself and the optimization. The second layer is deployment, hardware constraints, latency. But there should be a human angle too, which is the the application which you are developing. Is it restoring the dignity of the people around you or who are vulnerable, more vulnerable than us? Is it increasing the independence? Is it reducing the dependency? So there must be some kind of human level, emotional level reasoning behind creation of an application. Me personally, when I think about it, it motivates me to work harder and create more applications like this. Now, the future of AI includes brain computer interfaces, AI prosthetics, real time translations, edge AI on smartphones, generative AI for assistive content, and many more. So, the main motivation for me to talk about inclusive AI is that if we don't think about solutions and algorithms for the people, for that 16% of the people, it is very difficult for them to survive. I mean, like, it won't be difficult for them to survive, but when we can make their life easier, why not? Because those 16% of the people probabilistically are less. So we as a majority can think about it and then develop something to help them. And of course, they are self-sufficient. They can think about these solutions. They can implement it too. And that's what uh, your institution is empowering uh, people with special abilities. And the leading organizations are OpenAI, multimodal accessibility tools, in Google accessibility research, Microsoft inclusive AI initiatives. So these are some initiatives which are already going on. Now, the true measure of intelligence, whether it be artificial or human, is how well it uplifts the most vulnerable among us. So AI is not just about building smarter machines, it's about building a more inclusive world. This is, in my opinion, this is the last slide. It's a concluding slide. If there are any questions, you feel free to reach out to me on LinkedIn. Also, this is my personal website. You can take a note of it. Right now, also, you can ask questions. This was a small but very important message and presentation from my side. Yes, thank you so much. Let's come back to the screen. Yep. Okay. So, guys, do you have any questions? Was it understandable? Was it non-understandable?
Anyone have a question?
Anyone have a question to ask?
Have any?
I need some feedback from you guys. You cannot be bluffing with me. A guy sitting in Tokyo doing lecture for you. Don't bluff with me. Ask me questions. I mean, come on.
Someone ask some questions.
Yeah, come. One student have questions.
Okay, yeah.
अरे आओ. अरे यहाँ पर आ जाओ. अरे इधर ही.
इधर ही आ जाओ. इधर या सामने कैमरे में देखो.
चढ़ जाओ. आराम से.
हेलो.
जैसे कि हम लोग जानते हैं कि आजकल LLMs बहुत चल रहे हैं.
पहले अपना नाम बताओ.
नीचे बैठ कर थोड़ा
Sir, I'm Ashrafati from CSCAI.
Okay, okay.
Sir, as you know that in current time, many companies are making a lot of LLMs and other stuffs. So my question was, what is the future of AI and LLM, especially?
So your question,
What after that? Because as you know that quantum algorithms are actually generating many good accuracy in AI
mhm,
in comparison to normal algorithms of AI. So
mhm.
what actually you think about it?
That's a very brilliant question, and everybody in the industry are very much scared about whether the AI will take their job because it's day on day getting very better. So, in my opinion, I think AI can take jobs for sure. And uh, up until now, Google, Amazon, and these all big tech companies didn't lay off in a mass manner. Right now, they are laying off like crazy. I mean, 30,000 people, 40,000 people. Accenture also laid off, TCS laid off. There's mayhem going on right now. It can be because of AI, it can be because of other factors. But right now, what I can think of is uh, how I am personally securing my position and my employment is I'm not only relying on code, I'm relying on system design. So I'm thinking in a critical manner that, okay, these are lots of systems. I have to combine all of them together and make a product which is giving business value. And because I stayed in a telecom network, right now I'm in Rakuten Mobile. I stayed in a telecom network for like 4 years right now. I know lots of nitty gritties, and I can mix those systems together to create a system design which can serve and solve a business problem, which in a very niche manner right now AI is not able to do, to be very honest. So I'm not focusing on coding only. I'm focusing on how to solve a problem. So that's my opinion on how to save at least yourself in the future.
And sir, my second question was on quantum algorithms, that how it is actually, as you know that how India is doing in quantum world, quantum things
Uh,
in AI especially.
I haven't, to be very honest, I haven't studied more about quantum computing, but I know in a very general, in a blanket manner, that quantum computing processing would be way faster than the normal GPUs, and it can like process like in seconds multi terabytes of data, which can be a little daunting, to be very honest, to think about. And right now I can think of thinking in a critical way manner so that you can avoid that particular situation. So see, to be very very honest, uh, things are changing very fast. When I was new to the job in 2018, uh, the new updates on AI used to be like coming in 6 months, 1 year, 3 year, like that. But right now, whenever I open LinkedIn or whenever I open paper with code, there is something new. So things are changing drastically right now. And
I have seen a post of Andrew Kabarti, the
mm,
guy
mm,
who made ChatGPT.
yeah,
Even
yeah,
he
yeah,
was saying that he was lagging. How rapidly the AI is evolving in so many scenes.
yeah.
So
He
yeah, I
left.
can.
He left too. Right now, I, I think only Sam Altman is there in OpenAI. Apart from that, everyone left. So yeah, not sure how it will go, but yeah, I would just give you an advice of think in terms of how to solve a problem instead of just coding or just doing dockerization. Very niche problems, don't think about it. Think about wholesome thing, that how you can solve a problem. Yeah,
Thank you.
you're welcome.
sir, one more have.
Sure, 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 sure.
Sir, whether using that particular system which is utilize the AI, so is there any chance we are using the neuromorphic computing based systems using that particular coding?
Neuromorphic computing, I think it's related to the spiking neural network.
Sorry, can you come again? Neuromorphic.
Neuromorphic.
What was the question again?
Is I'm using this type of coding related to the sign language, sign based. So AI is converted. Neuromorphic computing is something we converting the AI based model into our system.
Right.
Using our
So let me understand it properly. So there's something called BMI, brain uh, uh, brain machine interface. Yeah, BMI is brain machine interface. So when you put that electrodes in your brain, it is able to get the signals out of your brain. So what it can do is it can understand those signals, it can distinguish those signals, and it can uh, like output whatever you were trying to think. And I have seen a couple of videos where they were telepathically talking. So there was no voice output, there was only signal output. So there were two people, and each of them were wearing this device which can get the signals out of your brain and convert it into English language. And that's how they were communicating. So it's a telepathic kind of a communication. And when I saw it was hilarious to see. So yeah, yeah. Yeah, it's absolutely possible. It's happening actually. There are many things which are happening right now, which is very incredible to see.
Thank you, sir.
Any other questions?
Yeah. Please come.
There is one more question, sir.
Yeah, sure.
नहीं ऐसे
Hello, sir. Actually, I have developed an ESL file language recognition system around 5 months ago, and I got faced a problem. That was the overlapping of multiple signs. So may I know your approach about that?
Over, your voice is not audible properly. Can you repeat the question?
I'm saying, sir, that while making a program for ESL recognition system, I faced the problem of overlapping multiple signs.
Overlapping multiple signs. Ah, okay. So basically, I could think about a solution where you can. Which model are you using, by the way?
Model.
I mean, you are talking about recognizing sign language, right?
Yes, sir.
So, are you using a CNN model?
No, sir. I trained that myself.
You trained it yourself. Sorry.
MediaPipe, OpenCV, and Python.
Oh, MediaPipe. Yeah. Understood. So, what I can think of right now is there is a challenge. So I also face this challenge that there are overlaps. So what you can do is you can wear something which is a little undistinguishable, little distinguishable. So like, let's say you wear a glove of green color or violet color, which distinguishes your hand, your palm from your back skin. So many times what happens is when the camera captures something, it's also capturing your skin, which is of the same color of your palm. So you have to make your model, train your model in a way where the AI is able to distinguish your hand from your background. So take some kind of violet or some distinguishing gloves and train the model. In this way, I think it will perform better.
Sir, actually, I was asking while using MediaPipe and OpenCV, I use the distance between points that are between your hand, fingers, etc. So in that, like I and J are both same. That are like this one and this one. They are only angle change. So while searching for that, they overlap. Sometimes it shows I, sometimes it shows J. So how
Okay.
can I overcome that?
That thing is you have to find out different ways of representing. So the machine is a bunch of pattern recognition algorithms. So if you're telling this is I and the J is different, J is again the same, then it will be confusing, of course. So what? So right now you're saying this is I. What is J?
It's J. That's what he talked
Yeah,
about.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
45
That.
members.
So are you using some kind of gloves to train your model?
Yes, sir, I used some kind of gloves to distinguish between fingers, but it didn't work.
Okay. So we have to kind of take another approach. Maybe what I can think of right now is, mm, yeah, it's like it's you have to kind of make a little more different representation. Maybe you can put this with this. It can recognize as T, but yeah, you have to
So
find
actually,
yeah,
the actually problem is that in answer, every sign is predefined. So
yeah,
we
yeah, yeah,
can't
yeah.
change that.
That's the problem. That's absolutely the problem. Yeah. Then in that manner, we have to put more training data. Now, we cannot do much more into it. We have to put more I and J, particularly those things as more training data to the model to train. How many images are you training for each letter?
So actually, images weren't working, so I trained that myself. I coded each and every line, and then I worked it. It was around in 26 letters. 21 letters were obviously around 95 to 98% accuracy, but for 4 letters it was around 40 to 60%.
So are you using only OpenCV and
Media pipe.
okay, okay, okay. Yeah. These are
And so
these are
for
some of
model,
hmm.
so for model training, I was using teachable machine.
For sorry.
And teachable machine, a site that used to train models.
Okay, okay, okay. Okay. I mean, these are the problems which I also faced, and right now my algorithm is also not production ready. But yeah, I mean, like with OpenAI, maybe we can do something. Have you tried OpenAI for recognitions?
Yes, sir. I
Yeah.
used that.
How was the result?
So actually, result was almost same.
No, I mean, okay. Hmm. Yeah, I think right now I cannot think of any solutions as on the fly, but yeah, we can connect and we can talk more about it.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Any other questions?
No, sir. We are very happy to listen to your session.
Okay,
Thank you, sir, for providing
great.
such technical and actionable guidance that will undoubtedly benefit our research community. Thank you.
Sorry, your voice is very feeble. I'm not able to.
Thank you so
Yeah.
much, sir.
Okay,
Thank you so much, sir, for providing such practical and actionable guidance that will
you're welcome.
undoubtedly benefit our research community.
Sure, sure.
Thank
Thank
you.
you. Thank you. Okay. Have a great day, guys.
So try to improve your research in the direction of rehabilitation. In the field of biomedical, I SSC say only for electronics student. It's unpredictable career and don't worry about what comes in AI or not. So this is a very uh, first journey of BioRehab 2026. So I say only one thing. You will put here 100 rupees. So use this time and your your research work. And once again, thanks to all electronics department faculty support me and all volunteers and some lab instructor on all those initiatives. Thank you. The track one, paper ID. Paper ID 101, Mr. Ayush Chaurasia. Network security and DP operation. Utilization. ID number 104. Paper ID 104. 104 is the first. And one. First, one AI number in Rehabilitation Engineering 115. Paper ID 115. All three tracks first. I now first in each team statement. AIML in Rehabilitation Engineering paper ID 129. Come on the stage. 129. Paper ID 129. Second is visualization, heat and mass transfer. Paper ID 101. Mr. Ayush Chaurasia. Paper ID 104. Come on the stage. Paper ID 104. 104 track 2 के लिए मैम कुछ दिक्कत है ना क्या दिक्कत फोटो से आप फोटो से कुछ देना है
बेस्ट पेपर है हाँ, इसका नहीं पेपर है बेस्ट पेपर अवार्ड है
104 paper ID 101
और 130 होती है
paper ID 10 30 130 129 129 130 both are wrong. We are same number 45 45. आइए आ जाओ तो उसकी बायो रिपोर्ट लगा ऑप्शंस
नीचे बुला दीजिए ऊपर आते
जाते हैं यहाँ बायो रिहैब करते हैं बायो रिहैब इधर की लाइट जल रही है वाली लाइट है कौन
नहीं मैम, फिर वो सामने वाला नहीं आएगा। पहले ऐसे ही बना लेते हैं, फिर लाइट बंद करके। पहले कैसे की आज सर पेपर आईडी पेपर आईडी 136, पेपर आईडी 136 और पेपर आईडी 135, पेपर आईडी 135, पेपर आईडी 126, पेपर आईडी 126। हाँ वो धरेगा बोलना ऑथर को ऑथर दोनों को आने। हाँ दोनों वो लोग दोनों आओ आगे मैं निकलता हूँ। ओके सर, थैंक यू सर। आयुष मेरा जिसमें नाम होगा उसको बुला देंगे। मेरा है कौन सी सर्टिफिकेट निकाल लो सर। कहाँ पे है? प्रिंटर से निकालवा।
उसका नेम नहीं है अभी।
कोई बात अरे नेम लिख दीजिए अभी पेन खाली एक एक पेन
नहीं देना नहीं है।
फोटो दिव्यांश अमित का है मेरा 141 है ना। वाइड वाइड हाँ नाम होता है। अच्छा मुझे दे दो हाँ सर मैं सर को जो बोलने तो एक और पेपर होगा ना। ये नहीं है तुम्हारा इसमें सर ने फोल्ड करके दिया था फिर मदद करने से हमको क्या ये दो पेज हैं और दो एक अरे बाबू ए इधर देखो इसके दो पन्ने हैं, एक और पन्ना कहाँ गया? उसमें तुम्हारा नाम है, तुम लास्ट में आए थे। हाँ तो दूसरा पन्ना कहाँ है? हाँ इतने सर अन्य सर इधर आओ इधर आओ। तुम्हारा नाम है इसमें कहीं? आदर्श वर्धन सर के में देखना सर, इस दो दो पेपर थे ना एक में, एक पेपर नहीं थे। इसको दिया तुमने टेस्ट में सर इसमें गया था ये मैम शुक्ला था आदर्श वर्धन कौन ये ना 125 125 किसमें 120 ट्रैक 1 हो गया उसका हो गया क्या फोटो खिंचा दिया के अकॉर्डिंग बोल देते हैं किसका तू ओ बैट छोटा वो है तो ये क्या है वो है तो ये अब कुछ अरे भैया हम किस लोग क्या बता रहे हैं हाँ 45 अरे जिसका पेपर का है सबको बुला लो एक बार। 120 पेपर नंबर थर्ड पे अनाउंस कर तो वो लोग भी साथ में रहेंगे ना बोल फर्स्ट सेकंड थर्ड बोला ना
अरे लैपटॉप अच्छा है गिरेगा नहीं ना ये
नहीं
ऐसे
तो वो इसे छूना ही नहीं कभी तो वो
हाँ तो गिरने जाते हैं ना 50-50 है थोड़ा सा दिक्कत लगेगा
फाइट्स होते हैं ना इसलिए कर सकते हैं
और देख समझ आप ये लगा दो नीचे पे गिरेगा
हमें कुर्सी पे सर आईडी कार्ड बाहर निकालो सर मैम सर यही सबसे अच्छा मैम को देखिए मैम को भगवा है सेकंड हो गया 130 फर्स्ट हो गया फर्स्ट हो गया इसको एक नंबर का मतलब आवाज को देखो अभी सर position of solid paper ID 111 and track 1 में paper ID 135 and track second paper ID 141 नीचे हो ना
मिलेगा भाई मिलेगा खाएंगे तो वैसे भी नहीं मिलेगा
फोटो कॉल ले देखो आकाश सूर्यवंशी
नीचे
सही है ऐसे मान ऐसे
अमित अमित इसका भी ले लो एक। इधर देखो मैम अभी ना ठीक से पार्ट
फर्स्ट वाले तो थे इससे पहले आए थे यहाँ पे स्टेज पे अरे मैम अभी फर्स्ट मैम फर्स्ट वाले बुला लेना फर्स्ट वाले हाँ फर्स्ट पेपर आईडी 104 130 और 101 आईडी बोलो निकाल ले जल्दी ऐसे ही हम भी आ जाए जाओ 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 पेपर आईडी 136 रुक जाओ सर आप बीच में आ जाइए कैमरामैन
आओ तुम लोग भी आ जाओ
इधर आ जाओ सारे आ जाओ टेक्निकल चेयर वाले कितने भी आ जाओ घर वाले टेक्निकल चेयर टेक्निकल कितने भी आ जाओ जो भी हम एक्चुअली कर रहे हैं ऑल volunteers please come on the table शॉर्ट कर ही लेना है
राजदीप
नो
राजदीप राजदीप
स्टेज below stage
पासवर्ड तो नहीं है ले लेता हूं मैं
सभी लोग एक मिनट ये नहीं ये हाँ ये धीरे कर दी आवाज मैं बाहर कहूँगा इसके लिए पहले कर दीजिए अरे पत्थर लगाओ पत्थर अरे बस सर हो गया 3 महीने बाद किसका फोन है भाई फोन भेज दे भेज दे गाना बता ये ना बजाना भाई अरे ओए तुम्हारी पॉलिटिकल चीजें इसमें वही नहीं आ रहा स्पीकर आवाज नहीं है आवाज नहीं आ रहा बंद कर नहीं अरे वहां से कर लो फंक्शन बटन से आवाज बढ़ानी है कम करनी है फंक्शन के साथ एफएम के साथ अरे एफएम के साथ दबाओ एफएम के साथ दबाओ ज्यादा बोल रहे हो क्या हुआ क्या गाना बता कमरिया बीजीएम बीजीएम किसी भी किसी उसमें बता बीजी जी 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 एम अभी ऐड आएगा अरे नहीं अबे नहीं के साथ भाई हो ही नहीं रहा सही था भाई। अरे रुको अबे नहीं भाई मत था यार। हाँ वही बजा। ये देखिए यही कल्प्रेट है जिसने अभी आगे पलपल में मारे टिंकू जी लगा एक और ना बजा बजा बच गया यस करो माने चुप सर कहां गया अरे तुम बजाओ इसको कहते ना मैंने बजाया अरे ये सब ना बजाओ यार गाने ना बजाओ अरे बेटा बजा दो टिंकू जी बजते नहीं तुम्हारी नहीं वो आपका क्या होगा जनाब आज लगा भाई नहीं यार ठीक है अच्छा नहीं है भाई अरे ठीक है चलो अरे हाँ ठीक है ये ओ बजा दे ओ थोड़ा आगे
अरे नहीं वो दीदी बोल रही है
कर रहे हैं 10 मिनट वही लगाओ वही बच अच्छा गाना बजाओ अरे जी वहां पे नहीं जाते यही लगाओ
वही चल रहा
डिंगो जी अरे बंद कर अरे घोड़ा आवाज पहला गाना हाँ रुक जाओ एक ये गाना ओके बजेगा आज वो ठीक है प्लीज एक पेपर बज रहा है लेने का